What is good YouTube, Warstu here, aka Stuart, with a video on Avengers 4, aka EndGame. So in today's video we're going to explore who is next after Thanos. Now it's not going to take 10 years to build up the next big bad, or is it? Because that would literally take us through to 2029. Now, with the recent reports coming through that the Fox Disney deal is basically closed, it's going to be closing by the end of March, which is over a month before Infinity War Part 2, aka Avengers EndGame, comes out. Now I know what you're going to say, they can't rush cameo rolling. Well, actually they realistically could. Remember Brad Pitt playing the Vanisher in Deadpool 2? Yeah, that was done literally a week or so before the movie actually came out. So a new villain is teased and confirmed by the directors. So the Russo brothers confirmed that Mad Titan is essentially retired in the up-and-coming sequel in an interview with Empire. According to Joe Russo, Thanos' job is now done, that he's finally achieved his work. He's retired, he did what he set out to do, so confirmed Thanos isn't even in the movie. No, we're not going to say that because we've obviously seen him in the Avengers EndGame first trailer, though a lot of that's probably fake when, you know, we've got the Scarecrow Thanos hanging up his armor. But it's kind of interesting, so let's go over. So the Beyonder is the perfect ultimate power that he can produce. He is the ultimate person. Now if I was going to stick anyone in, and I think they realistically are, setting up the Beyonder. So the Beyonder is immensely powerful X-dimensional entity of disputed origin, virtually omnipotent in his realm. The Beyonder has strived on the occasion to be mankind's both greatest savior and enemy in his quest to understand human nature. But let's get deeper. So the Beyonder was originally from an infinite realm beyond the Marvel multiverse called the Beyond Realm, and was the sum of everything outside of the multiverse, or our multiverse, was a drop in the sea compared to the Beyond Realm. It became self-aware and formed a being of immeasurable power. He was originally described as 1 billion times more powerful than the entire multiverse. The Beyonder first became aware of our universe when Molecule Man gained his powers through an atomic accident. The accident was of such importance for all of existence that it pierced through from our universe to his, creating a pinhole through which you could peer through. After observing for some time, he decided the first Secret Wars, in which he teleported numerous heroes and villains from Earth to battle each other. He created his own battle world from several and a Denver suburb. He offered the victors anything their hearts desired. Ultimately, Doctor Doom stole his power and the Beyonder had to reclaim it. After observing humans and ultimately interacting with them, the Beyonder still did not feel fulfilled. The Beyonder decided to come to Earth and spend time amongst us. He interacted with many heroes and villains and cosmic forces in an attempt to better understand the meaning and roots of desire. His frustration with this led him to become more and more dangerous to the rest of the multiverse. In the end, he paid the ultimate price and was killed by Molecule Man. So he's not actually invincible, but he is pretty omnipotent, he is pretty powerful. So one thing that's interesting is everyone seems to think the Infinity Gauntlet is so powerful, but there's a plethora of people in the Marvel comics who are more powerful than Gauntlet. The one above all, the Living Tribunal, the Beyonder, the Emperor God of Doom. Well, really, the Emperor God of Doom, I guess that's what it's called. They're more powerful than the Infinity Gauntlet. This is why when I hear like Infinity War fans and Marvel MCU fans going, Thanos is the strongest thing ever, it's like, no, Thanos is actually pretty weak in the grand scheme of things. So the main reason that supports the claim and its evidence is everyone knows that Secret War is coming. You know, the Fox deal's going through pretty soon. So I realistically think the Beyonder is some kind of villain, but he's not, well, a villain that needs to be set up for Phase 4. I'm not saying they have to set up a villain in this movie, but the fact that the directors have said he's done, he's retired, I think they should tease someone like the Beyonder, or maybe even someone more powerful. So an interesting Reddit theory suggests how this could play out. So I will leave the description Link down below, like I always do, to give full creditation to Marco Giovanni. I think that's his name. And he says this: Infinity War and Endgame are already alluding to it. So my theory is that of what truly did when committing the decimation. So if you don't read the Avengers 4 prelude, the decimation is the fancy name for the finger snap. You know, when Thanos fingered everyone with the snap. Yeah. So let's read his theory. It's actually really interesting, and it could play out like that. Maybe. What if Thanos erased their bodies, minds and souls from this universe, but perhaps transported or replicated them in another universe? But it's not even like they just spawned there either. The universe had its own creation, its development, same for its species, and everything that happens leads them to still be the same people or similar or possible to who they are before being decimated, yet without the people who were spared. And all those eons in which the universe grew could be mere months or about a year on Earth. So they can all still be at similar stages of evolution if the two universes bridge each other. And this also makes sense if you look at the theory of relativity. Look how in Interstellar, a moment on the ocean planet was years on Earth. They already attached to the new universe in their homes without any knowledge of the previous life, but maybe becoming aware of it at some point in their lives. Okay, so now this is where it gets a little bit far-fetched, and this is why I picked this theory, because we absolutely love ridiculous, far-fetched stuff. Like, I mean, personally, I really want the Beyonder to come, but the problem with the MCU is the MCU is made for general moviegoers, and if they start to introduce OP characters like the Beyonder, it would get a bit confusing for the general audience. What if the creation of this new universe, with a timeline of its own, caused some disturbance in the multiverse and led to the Beyonders, or the Builders, to start the incursion, which is what I hope to be correct when saying it is the collision of every universe in the multiverse. And that universe Thanos created is just one to collide with ours, like how 616 was going to collide with Ultimate Universe, thus giving us Secret War movie, in which one Earth needs to get destroyed for the other universe to survive. Imagine seeing two universes with characters we've seen develop over years on a collision course with each other, forced to fight to assure that one survives. Imagine the emotional implications this movie would have. This universe being attacked by the loved ones they've lost. They don't want to kill this universe, but it's ultimately a decision they make to assure the survival and follow through with it because they don't have memory of the current MCU to fuel more sympathy. Yet the MCU have the memories of them crippling them in a battle. Okay, so another kind of far-fetched idea. What if Thanos knows who will win? I thought of how maybe that could be what Thanos meant by mercy. Maybe beside assuring the survival of both universes by splitting the population, he also saved the decimation by placing them in the universe that will win the battle, ultimately survive the incursion, assuring the overall survival of the entire universes, races and species. Thanos could already know of this incursion and create a parallel universe similar to ours to prevent us from facing complete destruction in the multiverse, or being faced by a universe which is much more advanced than ours, and we would not stand a chance. Maybe he was concerned about the overpopulation in the new universe. Since this one is just doomed, the overpopulation, resource problems would also be solved there, yet without the despair and grief in the MCU. As a bonus, in that universe, we could see a proper accurate introduction of the mutants and see the history of the X-Men unfold and how they integrated themselves into the universe with the current MCU characters. The reboot MCU X-Men, of course, it's not one of those theories, since introducing the mutants into the current MCU timeline seems pretty hard at this point. I don't know how they could correlate to the decimation in this theory, but with that, it seemed like a good opportunity to introduce them. So this theory is very, very interesting and it's pretty deep. So let me know in the comment box down below what you guys think. I personally think this is a bit too advanced for, like I said, the general moviegoer. You would get confused with Ultimate Dimensions and Ultimate Universes. But there are a lot of people, a lot of theories suggesting that when Thanos did the finger snap, the decimation, that there was another universe created, or it kind of split the universe into half, or it divided them into two. So I do really think this could be very interesting. And when the finger snap happened, did it create all these cosmic beings like the Beyonder, like the Living Tribunal, like Dr. Doom, like all these other people? Because I know what you guys are going to say in the comment section, but Disney they don't need to own Fox. They can set this up in this movie without directly correlating it to it, without saying what happens. It can be an Easter egg. You know, these are Easter eggs that come back and haunt you, because everything can be referred to an Easter egg. And like I said, the deal will be closed in March, so they could easily add a secret cameo role. The Beyonder is a pretty interesting character. I think he's a bit omnipotent for the MCU, but if he was done correctly, I definitely think they could set up Secret Wars inside the Avengers EndGame movie without directly calling it Secret Wars. And it has been hinted highly that there will be a Secret Invasion, but that's more from the Skrull point of view. Secret Invasion isn't the Secret Wars. But I think we are going to be getting a secret invasion and a secret war. So guys, let me know in the comment box down below, how would you introduce the Beyonder into the mix? Because at the end of the day, Thanos has wiped out half the universe. So the cosmic beings, the stronger beings, have to come out and be like, Thanos, what's going on, mate? Sort it out, or else I'll sort you out. Because let's be honest, guys, Thanos is nowhere near the strongest person. I get annoyed with people saying Thanos is so powerful. Not really. We're going to see Captain Marvel absolutely decimate him, and then maybe the Beyonder shows up, or Kang the Conqueror, or Dr. Doom, or even Warstu if you got this far in the video. Comment down below that Warstu is going to be the next villain of Phase 4. Anyway guys, let me know all your concepts down below. I've got a pretty cool video lined up for tomorrow that no one else is talking about. No one else is talking about this theory. Pretty cool. Involves, spoiler warning, Ant-Man and Captain Marvel, but that doesn't really give anything away. So I will be posting that tomorrow night. I've already got the script for that written, and it's a pretty cool theory in my opinion, but it could actually be correct because it involves the Scott Lang scene from the Avengers EndGame trailer, and it also involves Brie Larson, Captain Marvel. So I'll drop that video tomorrow. I can't wait to drop it. Can't wait to see the reaction because it's a pretty awesome theory, kind of, I guess. Anyway, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the bell button down below to join the Warstu notification squad. Merch coming soon. If you want, just comment down below if you want merch, and then I'll make some. No, I'm joking. Anyway, guys, I will catch you in our next video very soon. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.